Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm glad you found this space. This series is all about the right of disposition, where we dive into what really happens with your final wishes and why your voice matters even after you're gone. Today, we're focusing on North Carolina, and we're breaking down how the law handles who gets to decide what happens to your body when you're no longer here. First thing, did you know you can direct your own final wishes in North Carolina? If you're 18 or older, you can authorize the type, place, and method of your body's disposition in several ways. A prepaid funeral contract, a cremation authorization form, a healthcare power of attorney, a will, or a written statement signed by you and witnessed by two adults. What this means is you're not stuck waiting to see who shows up when you're gone. You can decide ahead of time. Now, if you haven't left written instructions, here's how North Carolina works. First, you have your surviving spouse that's first in line. If no spouse or decision, a majority of surviving children that are 18 and over and locatable. Then the surviving parents or parents, then a majority of adult siblings that are locatable. Then the next degree of kin under intestate succession who are 18 and over and can be located. And finally, someone who has shown special care and concern for the descendant and is able and willing to decide. So, if you don't leave your wishes in advance, the decision will default through that hierarchy. One question people ask, how long does someone have to step into this role? In North Carolina, law text doesn't specifically list a fixed time frame for a family member to claim the body in every situation. What we do see is, for cremated remains, if the authorizing agent or representative hasn't specified final disposition or claimed the remains within 30 days, the crematory licensee may release the remains to another family member after giving notice. So for standard body disposition, burial, or your full remains, you won't always see a strict countdown in statute. That gap is a space where planning becomes critical. Let's talk about real life. What if you're no contact with your family or you're estranged for some relatives? Your boundaries matter, but legally, unless you've documented your wishes, your absence doesn't automatically remove others from priority. The law's hierarchy still applies. That means if you know you want someone else to decide for you, or you don't want a certain person making decisions, you must document your wishes. That's where your power lies. If you go by a chosen name or live authentically in a way that you want honored after you're gone, this matters. North Carolina law doesn't explicitly address chosen names if they're not legally changed in the context of disposition rights. That means if you want your chosen name used, you want it clearly expressed in your written directive. You want your voice heard exactly how you live. Now let's wrap it up with what you should take away with from North Carolina. You can and should direct your own final wishes ahead of time. The type, the place, the method, anything that matters. If you don't, there's a clear hierarchy: spouse, children, parent, siblings, and other kin. Then someone who cared. There is no blanket that you have X amount of days for a body claim in statute. But for cremated remains, there's a 30-day reference for agent claim. Being estranged doesn't automatically remove someone's priority, so you must document your intent. And if your identity or chosen name matters to you, write it in your directive so it's honored. As always, I want to thank you for watching. I hope this video empowered you to start planning, to start documenting, and to make sure your voice is heard even after you're gone. If you found this information helpful, share it with your family and friends in North Carolina. This is something that everyone needs to know. And don't forget to check out the rest of the Right of Disposition series because laws change from state to state. Make sure to like, comment, and share. Put any questions you have or experiences, especially if you're navigating this in North Carolina, and subscribe for more real conversations about life, legacy, and living unapologetically. I'm Bella, and remember, it's your life, your legacy, your choice, even after you're gone.